welcome you all to the very newest episode of Shrishti's Arena. And I would like to begin this video with a sincere apology for not being able to make episodes. I am extremely apologetic for that. And but yeah, your girl is back. And she's back energized, rejuvenated, back with the content ideas, and you will be seeing more from me and hearing more from me. So before I begin this video, just wanted to check up with you that you all are doing good, keeping safe and healthy. And yeah, I hope you're just thriving in your life in all the aspects. Um, so this video is going to be focusing me citing a reason because I want you guys to know why I stopped making the videos. So I'm going to be talking about what stopped me from making the videos, why am I back, what is going to be the ideology of me being back, and what you guys could be expecting from me from this channel and the content that I will be putting in, and just my life updates. So beginning with the life update, I'm gonna go reverse order. So beginning with the right life update, I don't think I you guys know, some of you might, some of you might not. Currently I am not in Delhi, and this is the first time I'm staying away from my parents in lifespan of 24 years. So it's a little difficult. Obviously, I miss them, and there is so much when it comes to living alone. Um, that it's been over 1 year now, and I've been living alone, and I'm just learning how to be alone and how to like strive alone. So um, before I jump on to the next discussion, I wanted to mention that the last couple of weeks, as far as I remember, and last month to my knowledge, has been excruciating for me. The reason being, for some reason, I have been feeling complete like I am having a burnout, just feeling exhausted. Um, so yeah, honestly, if this channel is all about honesty. So I have been still feeling that feeling of complete exhaustion. And I won't lie to you, I still have a lot to process in terms of, being comfortable being alone and not with your family, with your own thoughts and working on yourself for yourself. And anytime, anyway, it's going to be the topic for sure for some of the upcoming videos. But I just wanted to say, if you resonate with me and if you're feeling the same feeling, which is, a feeling of complete chronic exhaustion, I understand you. And all I want to say is, I think it's okay to feel that way, and I think it's completely all right. What I did in my case was I sat down with my thoughts and asked myself what exactly is making me feel this way. I actually got a couple of answers when I self reflected, retrospected, and one of the very important um, reasons was my inability to find healthy boundaries in all my relationships, be it with my family, my mom, my friends, my acquaintances, work people. I am a person who still find very hard and is still learning how to form healthy boundaries, wherein I can expect things from other people and they can expect the same help from me. But recently, given the sensitive people, we tend to get hurt really, really easy by the actions of others. And sometimes I would think this is so bare minimum, and any emotionally intelligent person would take care of it. But then, to my knowledge, it's not the case. We all are different individuals, we all have different perceptions and thinking. And until and unless you don't communicate what you want, you don't communicate what your bare minimums are, you cannot expect the other person to act the same way you want them to be. It was the hard way out how I learned this, but I'm absolutely glad that I was able to be mindful about this. I was reading a book. I forgot the name, but I would be. It's this book. It really helped me to understand the concept of communicating and taking action. So one need to really communicate what they are expecting, what their bare minimums are, and same goes to them. They need to be also be recipients to other people in order to help and cater to them their needs. And action. You need to really show with your actions that you're really serious about having those bare minimums of yours fulfilled. And if not, I mean, my dear, you have your answer. I mean, sometimes it's just situation. Sometimes you should always be open to cutting down a few people in your life. I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever works, right? So that was one of the reasons I was feeling super exhausted. And one of the reasons, again, where I was not able to create content because I used to feel just exhausted, blocked. There's this huge stone piled up in my life, which was stopping me to create content and to talk to you guys, to talk to you all. Another thing that I realized was I had somewhat stopped giving myself time to process. For In the previous video, I have talked about being an empath and being a highly sensitive person. I'm going to be making another video on that soon. But for now, if you're someone who resonates as an empath, it is very important for you to take out 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time you can, and just to be with your thoughts, be with yourself, ask yourself questions, self reflect on what happened in the day. You really need to do it. If you don't, you're gonna end up like me, bestie. Being just not aware of where am I doing, why am I thinking, what am I thinking, anger issues, and it's just gonna pile up. So all the things all absorbed in one day, it has to get processed. It has to get self-reflected by you, for you, every day. And if you're not able to do on a daily basis, make sure you journal at least 2 to 3 times a week. And I have found it to be really helpful for me personally. And recently, I've also been using note section of my phone, and whenever I feel a need to really vent out, I just type and put it in my notes whatever I'm feeling and all those negative emotions, because it needs a let out. It really needs a let out. So these are the reasons, two of the most important reasons for me to be not being on the grid, not making the content. Another very important highlight of it all was my behavior of basically self sabotaging my own work. One day I was just in a mood to check out the videos that I have uploaded earlier, and I was cringed out, honestly. Because you see, when you are growing as a person in your job, whatever you do, creativity. So the things I was doing, the editing that I was doing back then, it's going to be obviously more better today. But my ability to just critically judge myself and my work, which is the work that I did on my own in the past, is completely not okay. We need to accept that I think we cannot be perfect every time. And there is always going to be a room for improvement, and we have a beautiful work in progress, which I actually did not realize back then when I was watching the previous video I uploaded. So what happened was, as a result, I heavily judged myself, my work, and I got very conscious of it. I self doubted, and it was a whole vicious cycle that I got into. I am so glad that I have the energy that, let's say, I am going to be sticking with it. Um, so, yeah, that was about some of the life updates. And another thing I want to talk about is um, I am completely imbibed and completely engrossed in learning so much, um, little by little, more about myself that I do. But I think the highlight of past couple of days has to be my ability to accept that I need to work on forming my own boundaries, and it's absolutely fine. It's actually one of the tools which is actually very helpful in developing healthy relationships. Um, so with that, I come to end of this particular episode. I did not want this to be so long for you. Just wanted to keep chit chatty, just share about a couple of updates. What am I doing? Why have I not been making episodes? Um, so yeah, stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. We are going to be delving deeper into some of the topics which are really, really helpful when you're working on yourself. With that, if you liked my episode, if you liked my video, make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me and it would give me some motivation that I'm doing a decent job. So, thank you so much for dropping in and watching this particular episode. I hope you are okay and striving, as I said before.